In this video, I'm bringing you guys the best shooting center build in all of NBA 2K23. This build can do it all, from snatch blocks to rebounds to shooting from anywhere on the court. This is the build that made NBA 2K23 fun for me, and I hope it does the same for you. Let's get right into it. Once you guys load in, you're going to click create new build. I already hit level 90 on my main build, so it gives me the option for the rebirth. You guys aren't going to get this option, so you just click no. If you do have the option, click yes. It gives you free badge points. For the first and last name, it's completely preference. You guys can do whatever you want. I'm just going to put my YouTube. You guys can do whatever. It doesn't affect the build at all. So you guys can mess around with it. You guys can be funny. You guys can be serious. It doesn't really matter. I'm going to do King Borges. Got to represent my own channel. Now, position is very important. You guys want to put that at power forward, not small forward. Has to be a power forward, or else the build is not going to be right. For hand, you can do whatever you want. I don't see much people using left. I definitely don't. I use right, so do a lot of people I know. But if you are left, it still works. And jersey number is also preference. You can pick whatever your favorite number, whatever number looks good. Next, you click continue. Now, this is not preference. This is very important. Your height must be 6'8". It has to be. If not, it's going to mess up all the badges, and you don't want that. For weight, you want 242 pounds, and then wingspan, keep at 7'1". Body shape is preference. I like having my guy on a compact. It doesn't make him look as sluggish and big, but you guys can do whatever you want. You can do solid, you can do defined. Completely your choice. I'm going with compact. Click continue. Now, this is important. You guys do not want to miss a step. If you guys need to, you guys can slow down the video, you can replay it, you can pause it, do whatever you want, just don't mess this up. For the finishing, you start off with close shot. For the close shot, you want to have your close shot at an 80. This is for more when you're near the key. You want to have it at an 80. For the driving layup, you want it at 66. You're not going to be driving that hard to the paint. You're going to be more on the outside of the court, more near the three-point line. But if you ever do cut in, you have a 66 driving layup, so you're not going to miss the layup. For the driving dunk, you want to put at a 68. Once again, you're playing more near the outside, near the three-point line. You're not going to be dunking that much. You're not going to get contact dunks. But if you do need to dunk, you still can. And for the standing dunk, 41, it's not that important for this build. That's not the main point. And post control as well, a 37. It still gives you pretty good finishing. You get 9 potential badge points. These are all the badges you can get with your finishing. They're still pretty good. You can still get Hall of Fame badges. Does not affect that much on the build. You can still do a lot in the paint, so do not stress about it. Now you are getting into the important part, the shooting. Shooting is the best part of this build. You have a center build that can shoot from almost anywhere on the court, if not everywhere. We don't have all our badges yet. I don't have limitless range, so I can't test how deep it can shoot, but this build definitely does not miss often. For the mid-range, you want to put at an 80. Just for more, if you're cutting in, you want to do a little pop and shot, you can still do it very well, and you are rarely going to miss a shot, unless you are contested, of course. For 3-point, which is the best part of this build, this is my favorite part, an 85. I do not miss from the 3. I get so many points for this. 3 is so overpowered because they're not expecting a center to be able to shoot that consistent and that well. It is very good. And then for the free throw, is 61. You're playing park, there's no free throws on the 2s or the 3s. Maybe if you're playing rec and you're playing 2K mycareer, but a 61 can still give you a pretty good chance at making your free throw. That's not that important. So that gives us 22 potential badge points. That is insane. We get every single badge possible for shooting. You can look here, we get Hall of Fame, we get gold, we get silver, we get everything. So this is very important. Do not mess up the shooting. It is the main aspect of the center build. Next, we have the playmaking. Playmaking, you want a 73 pass accuracy. This allows you to have great bullet passes. It allows your teammate to get the passes quicker, but does not need to be that high because you're not really a guard. You're not someone that needs to rely on the passing. And then ball handle, I put an 80. My last year build wasn't that good at ISOing, and I wanted to change that this year, so I made sure this build can ISO if it needs to. So I put the ball handle at an 80. And speed with ball, I put it at 55. Just because later on you'll see that I upgrade my speed and acceleration, so speed with ball is just wasting points. That gives us 12 potential badge points. We get gold, we get silver, we get bronze. It's not the most important aspect of this build, but it's still really good, just like the finishing. Then we have defense. You do not want to mess this defense up because the defense is the second most important part of this build. This build is absolutely insane when you're inside the paint. So we're going to have a 94 interior defense. This allows me to get my snatch blocks that you saw in the intro all my blocks, all my contests. This makes my build so overpowered that I don't even know how it's in the game, to be honest. It's actually so broken. Perimeter, you have a 59. You're not guarding the perimeter so much. You're not guarding guards. You're guarding centers with this build. So it's not that important. You're going to have it at 59. I went way past that. I got distracted. My fault. Steal, you want to have it at 48. Once again, you're not going to be guarding the guards. You don't need to steal. You're guarding centers. They're not going to be dribbling that much. You don't need that high of a steal. Now this, the block. The block you want to have at an 86. Having your block at an 86 allows me to get all my snatch boxes. I average 3 blocks a game. Like, it's actually insane. Like, I don't know how it's allowed, but it is. Like, this is why this build is demi build. Like, the block makes this build so much better. It's insane. And the offensive rebound, you want to have a 79. This allows you to get other off rebounds that your teammate misses and random rebounds like that. And defense, I have an 86. This is very important. You want to get all the rebounds, make sure they don't get the chances, the second chances. I get so many rebounds. It's unbelievable. This build is so insane. I can't wait for you guys to try it. This allows you to get 20 potential badge points. You can see that we get the Hall of Fame, we get the gold, we get the silver, we get the bronze, we get them all. You get 20 to work with. So it's really, really good as a center, even though its main focus is shooting. It's also really, really good at defense. That is why it's a center. Now last, we have the speed and the physicals. For the speed, I have an 81, which I was touching on last. That I don't have the speed with ball that high because I put my speed at an 81. This allows me to be way faster without wasting my badge points. And then the acceleration, I put at a 74 just so I can be quicker off the step. For strength, I put at a 97 just because last year I was getting bullied by post scores, and this year it's not happening. I'm actually doing really well against post scores with this build. I'm not struggling at all. I can get every contest. They're not making that many shots. This build is actually insane, and it's actually so good against post scores that I'm actually enjoying 2K23 because of this build, and I hope it does the same for you. And then vertical, I have at an 86. This allows you to get more blocks, more rebounds. It just makes it so much easier. And stamina, you want to have at an 88. This allows you to run more. You waste way more stamina, so this allows you to do more with it. Okay, I messed up something here, so let me go back 1 second and see where I went wrong. I messed up on the stand dunk. It's a 41, not a 42. And that allows me to get an 88 stamina. Makes me a lot better on the court. I can run around more. I can jump more. That will put me at the 99 I need. Next is a primary takeover. This is very important. This, you want to put at a spot up shooter. When I have this on, I do not miss from the 3. If I have my takeover, it's game over. Like, you don't miss with take. This is so broken, and that's a must. And then for the secondary, I have my glass cleaners, the same one as last year. It gets me more rebounds, more blocks when it's on. It just makes the build so much better. Once you do that, gives you the My Player build complete. Click yes, you're finished. So you're gonna load in. If you got it right, you did everything right. It's gonna say two-way stretch forward with the shades of Jameson, Green, and Mobley. That's when you know you made the demi build in 2K23. Hope you guys enjoyed this video. Smash that like button, subscribe, comment down below once you're done playing with the build a little bit. Let me know how you feel about it. Let me know if it was good to you. Let me know if I need to fix anything. I'm gonna be making more build videos in the future and just way more content. So turn the post notifications to stay tuned. I hope you enjoyed. Peace out.